Okay, good morning. And here at the dam at the south side of it, and today we're going up over to Kamala, up the hill over to Kamala. Now if you were to drive this from Kamala to this spot, it's actually 22 kilometers, and it's a bit weird. You'd sense of direction because you head due north from Kamala and you come out actually by when you come to Churntille or Bangtao, you start to bear east, and obviously the road must go due east then towards the monument. When you come to Manik, you take a turning down here just for a kilometre or so, and it must be south, because this is actually going to Kamala this way is only 4.7 kilometres, but it is 1,000 feet plus going up, and we plan to do it there and back. I've got Kunsim with me today, who's experienced walker, but used to walk all around these hills many years ago. Since then, I think you've done every national park in the United States, haven't you? When you lived there, 16 years, spent 5 years was it, travelling in a camper with a late husband, and ended up visiting and walking in every national park in the United States. So this is the path. Now it shows it actually as a dotted line on the map, and I found out what that was. It means it's an open street map path, so it's been designated as one on there. So it should be more as uphill all the way, but it should be clear, so hopefully we'll be okay. So off we go. Now we think actually the GPS is showing us on the wrong track, but this is the clear path, so he's going to see how this leads. Oh, down there, see the corner of the waterfall, and we've actually sort of gone up and then come back round again. Just here, these are jackfruit growing here in the wild. They're quite big, and we passed what Sim thinks is a durian tree, but a lot of buds on it, wasn't there?
Yeah, a lot.
Okay, so we're going to persevere on here. So showing we're not on the right path, if nothing else. This path isn't marked, so we'll see where it goes. Well, that clearly wasn't the right path, although it's well marked, it's concreted. It ends up actually coming across to a farm we know, and it's running parallel with the lake, so we'll come back down and we'll now try and find the actual path. Okay, well, I'm not sure where we went wrong at the beginning, but we've crossed the stream, just come up a grassy track, and now we're definitely on the right path. So now we start climbing again, and it is warm again here. Lovely breeze lovely wind on the beach this morning. Certainly hasn't reached these parts. I'm getting a real nature lesson here. This tree in front is rose apple. We've just passed mangosteen, durian, as well as the jackfruit and rambutan, and this guy is obviously a rubber plantation worker, but also growing all these different fruits as well, probably to supplement his income. Also obviously a lot of bananas here. So looking down here, all these pretty big trees are all durian. Along them I've got small growths of fruit starting already. I think it's August when they consimbles, when they will have grown to the full size and be right for picking. So we've certainly got a lot of fruit trees here. Bananas again over there, and rubber all to the right. And if you can see these, Probably not, but these are not ants. Yeah, I think you can see them now. This is an army of termites on the move. Going on as far as you can see. Well, we're on a ridge here. Not at the top yet, but there's a nice breeze coming down here, I'm thankful to say. Quite a few little shacks as you come up. People farming the rubber, mainly Burmese, but also a lot of fruit trees planted in between, which presumably... Oh yeah, look almost artificial, don't they? They're hanging on a string. You probably can't see those. What are they, do you know?
It's kind of bean.
Kind of bean, yeah. But okay, we've just got a brief bit of respite here. Nice breeze and level. And then we continue up, I believe. Well, we've now reached the top of this hill. As I can tell, it's on a bit of a plateau before we drop down to Kamala. Whether we'll have any views of Kamala, I don't know, with all these trees, probably not. Just here again. Now these are ants, and they're busy carrying eggs. Millions of them. And lots of them are carrying eggs. A beautiful little plant growing out of the ground. One over there. No idea what they are. Quite small. I mean, at the moment that's what, out of the ground about 2 inches and about same across. We're now on our way down. The path's not paved here at all. But probably the better for it. Apparently, I don't know if you can see it, the fruit on that tree, but it's a kind of, it's related to the fig. Not sweet, I think the curry. Reminds me of the little aubergines that they have in Thai curry.
Yeah, yeah.
You know? Little green aubergines. And nice nice looking bananas. Actually grow these in my garden, but they're not particularly nice tasting ones. Yeah, there's a little, well, if you saw my walk from Kamala to Kalim, came across a lot of these blue berries, and now they've actually got beautiful little red flowers on. Very unusual. Okay, so we are. We come out of the jungles. That's the end of the path, and this is now Kamala. Yeah, it was certainly a steep climb coming up. And that's where we're going up. So it's quite a, if anything, I think steeper going back this way. So maybe just have a quick something to nibble on, drink, and we'll set off again. Well, hello again. I'm all showered and back downstairs, and the second week running I'm finishing off a video from home. It didn't work out quite as planned. The plan was to actually return round and go back again up the hill and back down. But what I hadn't realised was Sim had an appointment at 2 o'clock back at her house, and by this time it was already 12:10. Now, okay, allowing for the fact that the original walk we went off on the wrong track and wasted probably 20 minutes, half an hour there, and of course taking it steady and filming, etc. It still had taken us 2 hours and 50 minutes. And although I've no doubt Sim could have done done that walk back in no trouble at all in an hour and 50 minutes and still probably run home. I wasn't at all confident myself that I could do that, and it is a 15-minute drive to her place, so we decided to actually walk down into Kamala, walk through Kamala to the main road, Coast Road, where a friend of hers could pick us up. And that's what we did. And to give you an idea, including the false start, it was 8.25 kilometres, and we did a total climb of about 366 metres, I think it was, which is about 1,200 feet. And it's a nice walk. I'd definitely recommend it. Whether you feel that you want to do it all the way over and then all the way back again, up to you. We would have done it, but as I say, time stopped us. So next week the plan is to redo Black Rock viewpoint, and hopefully this time without me falling down and numerous times on the way down. So we're going to do it exactly the same route, but the other way round, which I think makes more sense, especially as we won't be in the full glare of the sun at midday. So until then, hope you enjoyed this one, and see you later.